We're going to get started in just a couple minutes. Please finish up your conversations and make your way all the way into the briefing area. Good morning, everybody. At 7 o'clock, we're going to get started. This is the operational briefing for the park incident, August 26th to August 27th, 0700 to 0700. Please silence your cell phones, turn down your radios, and everybody just move a little bit closer into the stage for today. We're going to get started with our incident objectives. Management objectives. Provide for emergency personnel and public safety at all times. Protect property improvements and infrastructure. Ensure costs are aligned with mission priorities. Ensure coordinated, timely, and accurate release of public information. Continue to enhance and maintain positive relationships with all local partners, cooperators, and stakeholders. Protect economic, natural, cultural, and heritage resources. Implement fire suppression repair activities in accordance with approved suppression repair plans. Control objectives. Keep the fire within the current fire perimeter. And up first, current situation with night operations.
Good morning, Stephen Ward, Night Operations Team 6. So last night we had one Charlie strike team, one Golf strike team spread out amongst branch 15 and 18. No calls for service, quiet night. However, we are recognizing there's a lot more people that are floating around in the roads out there. So just a reminder for those folks that are on their 12s to make sure you're locking up your stuff at night. Thanks.
And now weather.
Hey, good morning, Bob Honish, incident meteorologist for the park incident. We are continue to head back into a warmer and drier weather pattern. Overnight, last night, still decent humidity recovery, but not as good, especially at those mid-slope locations. Some areas, especially from like Lassen Lodge down to Carpenter Ridge, had their high humidity occur yesterday evening, and they've kind of dropped down to about 35 to 45% this morning, so only moderate humidity recovery up there. So things are continuing to dry. Like I said, afternoon temperatures and humidity close to about average for late August. Temperatures ranging from around 80 at the higher elevations to the low 90s down low, and humidity down as low as around 20% this afternoon. Our winds, kind of also the typical late summer type winds, afternoon winds from the south up the Sacramento River Valley, and more from the southwest across the higher elevations, where there could be some gusts as high as about 15 to 18 miles an hour this afternoon. Next few days, we continue to heat and dry up. A pretty good stretch of hot, dry, low humidity recovery weather from about Tuesday through much of the rest of the week. At this point, not seeing any critical winds, just a hot and dry weather pattern sets in for the week. End of report for fire weather. Have a good, safe shift.
Up next, fire behavior.
Good morning, Stephen Vollmer, Fire Behavior Analyst. So the fuels are finally starting to dry out. Later on this afternoon, we could see the fuels along the 99 corridor down there in the lower elevations to the point where they'll be able to sustain ignition. So there is the chance that we could get a new ignition anywhere in the lower elevations today. However, the upper elevations, those fuels are still going to take another 24 to 36 hours to dry out to the point where they could sustain ignition. On the other side of that, though, there's still a lot of dozer piles out there. There's still a lot of potential for some of that heat to be buried deep in those dozer piles, as well as hidden in some of those tall trees that we're trying to mitigate. So just be real heads up with the fire suppression repair efforts that you're all doing out there.
And now safety.
Hey, good morning, Jason Novak, Park Safety. Your safety message is on page 6 of your IAP. Today, when you brief your crews, also brief on watch out situation number 14. Weather's getting hotter and drier. So there's no doubt a lot of us out here on this trip we've been here have missed some birthdays, some anniversaries, some events that are happening back at home. Just keep that focus that's kept you safe to this point. Keep that focus all the way through so it gets you home safely. Last, it's Monday. School's in, traffic's up. So as you guys leave the camp, keep your heads up, headlights on, seatbelts on, drive defensively. Thank you.
Air operations.
Good morning, Tom Swanson, Air Operations. We still have 4 helicopters assigned to the incident, 1 Type 1 and a Type 3 over at Red Bluff Airport. We have a Type 2 with crew at Vina available to support initial attack. And we have Copter 606 available for day medevac and air rescue hoist, and a Guard 820 out of Reading that's available for night hoist with a paramedic on board if needed.
Now medical.
Good morning, Luke McAlpine Medical. Today we're going to have 3 teams of line medics, 2 REMS teams, and 1 ambulance. If you have any needs for medical supplies or treatment, we have CalMat set up on the grass just north of here behind Trailer Row. Thank you.
Communications.
Good morning, Ryan Clausen, Communications. If you could, please turn to pages 47 or 48. Current program is V5. For Butte Patrol Group, you will be on CDF TAC 24. In Division Charlie Echo Foxtrot, you'll be NIFC TAC 5. Butte Fire Suppression Repair will be in NIFC TAC 6. Division Whiskey X-Ray, CDF TAC 20. Division Quebec Uniform, you'll be on V-Fire 24. Hazard Tree Group, you'll be on NIFC TAC 2, and Fire Suppression Repair will be on NIFC TAC 3. Air to Ground in all divisions will be CDF Air to Ground 8. Thank you very much.
Up next, logistics.
Good morning, Brian Louise Logistics. Just a couple important updates for you guys this morning. The fuel vendor that's up there near drop point 30, that's going away today at noon, so the only fuel will be here in camp. Additionally, tomorrow, Tuesday, the saw shop will be closing down, and that'll be your last day to get any CAL FIRE PPE from the supply area. And then the last note, as safety spoke about it, today's Monday. Just a reminder, school speed limit is 25 miles an hour. And to remind you guys again that we're not going to have anybody out on the street. So please have a little bit of patience and keep your eyes up, looking for those kids running around. Thank you and have a good shift.
Training.
Good morning, Anthony Masuko, training specialist. The training shop will close this Wednesday at 1200 hours. Again, that's Wednesday at 1200 hours, so be sure to stop by and validate your training record. We're just looking for the task book evaluation record, the ICS 225 performance evaluation, and if you're getting qualified, the final evaluation page. Please do not leave without validating your training record with us. Again, a reminder, just you do not need to wait for your demob time, so just as soon as you have that paperwork, come and see us and we'll take care of you. Have a safe shift.
And now information.
Good morning, information. Robert Carvalho. If you turn to page 52, we've got some information for you. Fires at 429,603. Fire containment, 82%. Personnel, 2,275. If you have any packages that came in on this fire, they'll be on your left side in that white trailer in front of the entrance. Come pick it up. Thank you.
Incident assignments with day operations.
Good morning, Mark Thomas, Resources.
Hey, good morning, Cody Bogan, Operations Team 6.
For the Tehama Zone, Branch 1518, Matthews. Here. White, Trainee. Here. Tehama, Quebec, Chenoweth. Prater. Tehama X-Ray. Dietz. Resendez Trini. Butte Charlie. Lopez.
All right, folks. Obviously, things on the suppression side are starting to dwindle down real fast. So everything on suppression side is now on 12-hour shift. As this weather starts to get hotter and drier, as F-Band talked, we just need to make sure we're looking and checking everything to see if any of these smokes start to pop their head back up and anything that might be threatening the line. The main piece of work out there today is going to be finish up the work on the chip pile, sawdust pile that's out there, and the sprinkler system get set up today and get that system all operational so we can pass it on to the landowner to babysit it. With that, everyone on the suppression side, have a good day.
Tehama Fire Suppression Repair Branch. Totticini. Kazir Trainee. Johnson Trainee.
Okay, as suppression side starts to dwindle down, our fire suppression repair, it continues to ramp up. We've been adding resources daily to that. Some of that's been shifting over from the suppression side into the fire suppression repair. So the next few days is going to be, pivotal to try to finish up all the work we can before the team does exit out of here. So just continue to push hard out there. Again, as the F-Band said, watch out for them stump holes and things as you're walking around because there are still some dangers out there. And with that, everyone have a safe shift.
Now, closing comments with your incident commander.
Good morning, everybody. Keith Tsunama, one of your unified incident commanders here on the Park Incident. I just wanted to take a quick moment to reflect on our accomplishments and what we've achieved together to put us at 82% contained today. That's quite a feat. I personally wanted to also acknowledge our CCC partners for everything they do to keep our base operating and as clean as it is with at one point almost 7,000 people here on the incident. So thank you for everything you guys do. Continue our great partnerships. Drive like it's your families out there taking your kids to school today, and have a safe shift.
Just a couple reminders before you go to your breakouts. All unassigned meet with the resource unit leaders. Next planning meeting today at 1700 hours, and next operational briefing tomorrow at 0700 hours. Have a safe shift.